Hello and welcome to the All Night Gamers podcast, episode 271. Hi, hello, hi. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us for another edition of the show. I'm back on the good mic. Hello.
Let's go.
Hey,
Because it's not supposed to be 3 hours.
And you just interrupted us having a lovely conversation about 6-7. Apparently that is dead. The corporations have reached it, so now it's going to be like the radio death version of the meme that will be paraded around.
The carcass.
Yeah, the dead corpse of 6-7 will be swung around now, and you can't look away. Anyway, how are we doing? That was a hell of an open.
all right.
Yeah, good,
All
good. I had to work, which was disgusting. But other than that, good. Um,
I hit 50 hours last week. That was cool.
what, for 1 week?
Yeah.
Are you getting paid
Yeah.
overtime for that?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Okay, that's good.
then no, you don't always get overtime for that.
But I'm only getting paid for 6 of those 10 hours. I'm on a complicated schedule. Because of my 980s, I have to work
Right.
6 hours over
To get
paid for it.
paid at all.
But that means on my long weeks, I already work 44 hours on my long weeks, so now I have to work 50. On my short weeks, I only have to work 42, and then I get paid. But so like
All right.
those weeks are really not all that different than normal, except I have to work on a Friday usually.
Right. Disgusting.
But yeah, it is what it is. It's not all that bad.
I found out that the stimulator that we want to integrate is super locked down and I need government contacts for. So, great.
Fantastic.
that was the message I got on Friday, but I was obviously not working because I only work 4/10s. But I was like, great. I don't. So I contacted our super high up, and he's like, well, reach out to the guy that you were told to reach out to, and just explain how we would use it if we had permission to use it. And I'm like, oh, okay. It's going great, but that's much easier than having to be like, because we have a demo in every 2 weeks, so the next demo is on Thursday. So I'm like, I have nothing for this demo because I was out 3 days last week for the bereavement. I wasn't gonna waste that in Ohio. I wasn't doing I wasn't doing anything in Ohio.
All right, well, let's get into it. Much shorter show this week because, well, everything already happened. So
True.
we're kind of just here, but it's never stopped us before.
We sure were hoping for anything.
Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella on Xbox, quote, "We have to turn this into a sustainable business." I don't know about you guys, but this is making a lot of sense.
Yeah, a little bit.
You really do.
I love sustainable business.
I'm just glad they're finally saying something that actually, yeah, that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
I actually heard about that whole interview, or yeah, I think it was an interview they did with him, where he was like, just talking about how they balance, like, Project Helix is complicated now because of all the RAM and storage problem issues. The same as the PS6. They're just kind of on hold. But trying to balance like the R&D on that when they're already losing money on their current gen console, and it's getting worse by the day because of
all the shortages.
Yeah. So,
I will say this: they are part of the problem, though.
Correct. They have
Yeah.
been in the past, but
No, with the AI.
I mean, true, but also
Yeah,
to
but every company is.
yeah, they're like, if Microsoft stopped, no one else would, like,
True.
because they're not even good at it. I mean, like,
True, but here's Microsoft.
And to be fair, Microsoft's been in it for a long time, you know?
yeah.
For a long time, I'm the
But
guy
like
who
to
did
be
this.
fair, they also did let Xbox remove Copilot,
Yeah, that's true.
which is a
Which
great
is
one of the many great things that have happened with Xbox in the past month.
true.
They also talked about the 100-day reset that the Xbox CEO lady had talked about. I'm very excited to see what comes of that. Unfortunately, there's definitely layoffs coming already that were announced. Oh yeah, that's a perfect
Always
segue
are.
into the second bullet. I didn't even look at it. Several Xbox studios, including Compulsion, Ninja Theory, and Double Fine, are negotiating with Xbox as they try to avoid closure. Some or all could spin off. So yeah, this is part of that 100-day reset. They're trying to cut spending a bunch, and also cut prices at the same time.
Well, you got to get the consumers back on your side, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be able to, uh,
Cut costs so
avoid
that
losing money
your
elsewhere.
cutting price doesn't make you
Blow,
hemorrhage
blow
money.
everything. Yeah. To be
Just
fair, they're
lose normal
also
money.
already hemorrhaging money.
I mean, no, they just want to lose money. They don't want to hemorrhage money. There's a difference. They're okay. They're going to lose money for sure. There's no stopping that.
True.
But they're just trying to not like absolutely bleed out. So yeah, layoffs inbound.
Yep, sad.
That's kind of like the only
You would.
downside about all of this.
Yeah. Well, I mean, layoffs have been happening in the tech industry for consistently, basically since we got jobs, Grant. I think. Um,
Fair.
so yeah, that's why I'm not leaving my job. I do enjoy being employed. I may not like working, but I do enjoy making money.
The Nintendo Direct was the most watched Summer Game Fest presentation out of all of them. It beat the main festival show by like a million or two, something
Crazy.
like that. All of the I think the crazier thing about this story is actually just how many people watched these presentations in general. Um,
True.
okay, no, it was actually way closer than I thought. The Direct reached a peak of 3.8 million viewers, slightly higher than the peak of 3.7 million achieved by the main Summer Game Fest presentation. So 100,000 more. I was off by zero. PlayStation peaked at 2.9. Xbox peaked at 2.2. So yeah, but still, like that's crazy. Even the Xbox one, 2 million people watched that.
That's Xbox.
Gears of War E Day only got 808,000. Uh, Still, honestly though, that's kind of crazy for a Gears of War direct. Like, I feel like I would expect those numbers to be way lower. Like, I don't know. I guess it's just the day we live in now, where the like views on these videos are so much higher than they used to be.
Yeah.
I am reading through the thread on the Satella interview,
Mm-hmm.
and one of the comments is, I think, describes Microsoft perfectly. It's literally what people said in 2000 when the original Xbox launched. That Microsoft doesn't know how to make games. They still don't know how to make games, and they think that they can just throw money at a problem until it goes away.
True. There's no denying that.
They do get bogged down a lot in that they can just buy their way out of it.
Yeah. The same firm also claims that when all social media and video platforms are taken into account, the trailer for Ocarina of Time was viewed more than any other, with an estimated 115 million views between June 1st and June 11th.
That makes sense.
In second place was God of War Laufe at 90.5 and Resident Evil Veronica at 70.9.
Let's go Resident Evil.
It should also be noted that those trailers were posted on June 2nd and 6th, respectively. The Ocarina of Time trailer wasn't posted until the 9th, and the measurement period ended on the 11th.
Dang, so Ocarina definitely surpassed it.
Yeah.
And it was just a teaser.
While the Nintendo game got the most views, God of War Laufe reportedly had the most engagement of any title at Summer Game Fest. 5.5 million counts across press and retailer social media pages, well ahead of the second place Marvel's Wolverine at 1.5 million. Very interesting stats.
Okay, but I feel like engagement is a bit more of a time thing. Because not everyone's going to comment, but watching is easy, you know?
Yeah, but also, like, if you're watching on Instagram and you leave your phone open because you get distracted and it plays 10 times, those count too. So, like, I don't know. I feel like that's margin of error.
True.
Also, all of this is subjective because
comments-
it's up to this firm's methods of collecting
How
data.
many of those comments are snooze, 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 snooze?
L's. Yeah. And you always got to take all that with a grain of salt.
They say, okay, so overall performance, this is the last one. They say is based on trailer performance, press coverage, and community engagement merged into a single comparative index. God of War Laufe was the most prolific game during Summer Game Fest, followed by Ocarina of Time and Resident Evil Veronica.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty cool stats. Alrighty, well, with that, on to a very quick collector's corner. Or I guess it's going to be a longer one because we don't have to hurry about anything. The weekly show where we talk about the things we've been doing and the things we've been playing and the things we've been buying and I don't know really anything else that's been going on. We use a wheel here to determine who goes first. Let's see who we got.
Cooper, we can hear Mom in the background.
Yeah, I don't know how to
Cameron.
help it.
It's me?
Yeah.
Let's go. Although you have very much secured your lead for first.
Yeah, I know. I was enjoying. Oh, I thought it felt longer than that. I only had gone twice in a row.
Well, yeah, but like your percentage-wise is still very up there. Okay, so let's see. What have I been doing?
Oh man, I gotta go last. Alex is gonna beat me if I don't go last. Shit. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Let's see. So, we drove back to Orlando. Always, like, it's not, at this point, it's not really a rough drive. It's just a long drive, you know? So that was fine. I'm still reeling from it, exhaustion-wise. Let's see, what have I've been playing? Tomodachi Life, obviously. Been playing. What have I been playing? Played Kirby Air Riders for the event. I played. Cooper, what board games did we play?
We played Catan. We played
Rook.
Root. And
Oh,
then
that's it.
I think that's it.
Catan and Root. I lost at both. I had the chance to win Root, and I
You
blew
sold.
it. I blew it. I went, no, I want to win this way. And then I looked at all the cards, and I could have won. I bought. I was looking for one specific Lorcana card for my deck so that I can play it at a free tournament. I was supposedly it's free, and couldn't find it, so I bought some packs and I pulled this Jack foil card, enchanted, $180.
Dude, people are crazy.
You want to talk crazy? People are for the iconic Mickey from a couple sets ago. People were paying $10,000. 10,000 for a piece of cardboard.
Yeah, it's insane.
Like, it's really exhausting. That's an extremely exhausting statistic.
I'm holding on to it for now. I in no way, shape, or form do I expect Jack to get up to, 10,000. I honestly, I wanted a Toy Story one because those are already going for decent prices. Oops. Let's see. But so far I haven't pulled any Toy Story ones. Yeah, so I bought 3 packs. I got one of the cards I needed, and I pulled that. Yeah, so there's a Jesse enchanted foil, and that is actively selling for what is it actually selling for? 350, 500, anywhere between 350 and 500 for a card, a singular card. Yeah, people are insane. Uh, so yeah, I did Air Riders. I played the game of the week. Oh, I found out. And I've already asked you about this, Grant. So back when the Monster Hunter Stories 2 amiibo released, I did not apparently cancel the ones from Amazon Japan,
I was gonna say that looks
and
like Japanese packaging.
they are. Yeah, these have just been sitting under my amiibo desk for 5 years.
Wow.
Whoops. So yeah, probably gonna be selling those online since you don't need them. Because you said you already had them, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm looking at them right now.
Yeah, Ina.
They're next to my big Pikachu. Those are some of the amiibo that I own that I'm like, why the hell do I own these?
What? Because
Because I used to be weak-minded.
now you're a lot more. I'll just buy the ones I like a lot,
Now
or
it's
they
well,
go
now
on
it's more
massive
like
sale.
I'm into things that are really expensive, so I can't afford to buy them. I
Also
have to
true.
buy. I get to buy like one thing a year.
This year is a trip to Japan.
It's food. He likes food.
Uh,
I do
Ju-
also like food.
I thought about so Slight sidetrack. I was going to buy some meat at Publix this morning so I could have tacos for lunch since Chelsea was already doing like a bean burrito. It was $10 for a pound of meat. I'm like, no thanks.
I mean, you did go to Publix.
I did go to Publix. Well, it's because it's within walking distance, but like, still,
I
I'm not
mean, what
paying
was it like,
$10.
93.7 or something?
No, that was 80/20.
Dang, $10 a pound for 80/20. That's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, that's not. I'm not paying that much. Yeah, so gotta figure out what to do with the amiibo trio because I don't need them. And if I do need, I've got the set back home. So if I need them for Monster Hunter Stories 3, then I would be able to use them later because I'm not buying Monster Hunter Stories 3 at launch. We also brought the Diana amiibo back to Orlando with us. Because she is needed for tapping into Alex's game. And that's it.
Fantastic.
Interestingly enough, I don't know if you can really see it on camera, but she has the NFC blocker.
Did they? Is that? Why is that weird? I thought they all
Because
did.
no, Nintendo removed it. I want to say 2022 releases, 21 releases.
Interesting.
Like that hasn't been in there in a while. Yeah. They put that back in there. So not not too surprised when Capcom, I guess. Ugh. I think that's it though. Had a nice little fight with the washer, but it seems like it just couldn't move the center thing. It's not just it sat for 2 weeks and no longer wants to function. Thankfully.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. I don't want to have to deal with maintenance. They keep emailing me, being like, "We no longer do maintenance through this. You got to call us." I don't want to have to call them for maintenance.
Don't tell me you're one of
Yeah.
those people that is like, I have to call somebody.
No, I'd rather be able to put in the request because if they don't get to me anyways, I'd rather at least have a log of it, Because last time I called them, they're like, "Oh, well, we'll come out in the morning," and it was like an AC problem in the middle of the night. No, I'll call when I need to. Had to earlier actually because Enterprise called me right before we went up to Ohio,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, "Oh yeah, you'll be refunded in 2 to 3 days." So I checked, I'm like, they never refunded me. So I called them, and they're like, "Oh, you gotta call your bank." So I called the bank. They're like, "Where's this charge from Enterprise?" It was a pre-authorization charge, and Enterprise acted like it, was a an actual charge. So that was fun. Um, yeah, I think that might be everything. It's a lot harder when we're at home, you know.
Yeah.
saying like we're not doing anything. It's just there's not as much time to focus on games.
All right. And the Wheel of Names has frozen for the first time.
Wow.
We gotta make a
Wow.
note of that.
Do I? Okay,
That's
no, it's
kinda
back.
funny.
I let it finish. It came back. Alex's second. Let's go.
No.
Alex isn't last.
Oh no.
I'm in the running.
My
Come on,
streak.
baby.
We were just home for a while. We played the games Cameron mentioned with Kyle. We played Red Flags for a little bit.
Oh, we did play Red
Um,
Flags, yeah.
We went to Angels and looked around. I already
Oh.
mentioned the tree last week. I played a little bit of Rivals, but not much, and a good amount of Persona 5X, which is adding me to. I don't know. My mind's kind of blanking. Cameron and I did some work downstairs, just cleaning up, trying to reorganize. We haven't been home.
Which is how I found the amiibo.
Very nice.
I think
Well,
that's it. I didn't play Game of the Week. That's my bad.
While we're between,
well, I already spun,
at oh,
but you
hold
can
on.
go.
So you may remember this. Last year, while we were in Louisiana visiting Haley, I bought a an older flat screen, right? One that still had all the bells and whistles for that in between the big TV, big tube style TVs and our actual HD screens, right? We actually got to use that this weekend. Because we connected up one of the old camcorders and watched it.
Nice.
Cooper, did you enter a shower?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, so we got to do that. Now I'm trying to figure out how to preserve that.
TV.
It's not going well. No, not the TV, the recording.
But it's a video.
It's not going well. I pulled out a Dazzle. Yeah, Windows 11 doesn't have drivers for that. And people online said that if they were able to get it, then the audio doesn't go into the USB. So I don't even know if it's worth trying to get it working. If I'm gonna have to get a like a mic thing, the adapter to get the audio to go into the mic port and record it that way for the audio. I don't know. I'm figuring it out. We'll see when I actually do it though. Oh, perfect.
Well, unfortunately, I am not last. I'm next, so Cooper's last. So I guess it's a draw until next week. I'll see you there.
Right.
I'm gunning for last now. I don't give a fuck about first anymore.
He wants both.
I've got some wiggle room on first.
Plenty of wiggle room on first.
Anyway, okay, so once again, I have been playing basically nothing except Forza. I did play the game of the week a little bit. But yeah, it's been a bunch more Forza, and now I am doing American Truck Simulator again too, because if you'll look here, I have a handbrake.
Oh, nice.
Oh, fun.
Did that arrive this week or what?
It was on like Friday, so I've had it for the weekend. So in Forza, I can use it as a handbrake for drifting and stuff. because it's really hard to try to push a button on the steering wheel you're actively using to steer a vehicle as the handbrake.
True.
Or not even just steer, but drift. So you're like spinning the wheel very fast. And now you have to hit a button on it. So now I have an actual handbrake. And in Truck Simulator, it's the Jake brake, which is super satisfying to use. Um, I don't know what it is, but it's very nice. I spent a lot of time yesterday putting more mods into Truck Simulator. There's Detroit Diesels in here now. That's a whole thing I'm not going to get into on the show. Shout out if you know what that is, though. And sound packs and UI changes, physics changes. So messing around a lot in
Nice.
there. I'm also looking at PC parts because now Jewel wants a computer that can play Forza. I did see I'm going to AMD's remaking the one X3D chip that is an AM4 socket and not an AM5 socket, which would be a pretty good upgrade for my computer to do. That is something that will tangibly improve the computer while also not costing like $1,000.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
That comes out at the end of the month. I just learned about it, so I'm gonna try to get one of those and put it in there. I made a tomahawk ribeye.
Yeah, was it good?
Oh yeah, you that was
Man,
what
it
you
was
posted in
crazy.
Order
But
Up,
let me
right?
tell y'all, I set my grill on fire.
Oops.
I put a cast iron pan in the grill because I was like, oh, I can get it super hot, which is what I needed for the
Oh
sear.
no.
And it was fine. I did it on the grill instead of on the stove because the grill can get way hotter.
Yeah, right.
So I put some oil in the cast iron pan, not very much, just a couple tablespoons.
Enough. Yeah.
And left it on the grill, closed the lid, went inside for a minute while that heated up because I was gonna leave it on that grill for several minutes to get super hot before throwing the steak on it. Come back out with the steak and there's like flames billowing from the sides, and I try to open it and flames start pouring out. So I'm like, okay, no, you're staying closed. So basically now I look like in between the seam of the lid and the grill base,
Yeah.
and I just see a huge fire in the cast iron pan. All the oil caught on fire. And it's avocado oil too, so that was a hot fire. That was like probably like 1,000 degrees, 1,400 degrees, something like that.
Well, good thing it didn't touch you.
Yeah, the most important thing is that it was contained within inside a metal box. Very conveniently, a grill is a metal box that can take that kind of heat. So I just
True.
backed away, just let it burn itself out because it was only a little bit of oil. It did ruin the shit out of that cast iron pan though. I took it out, I sat it on the ground, and I just watched it instantly rust as it cooled. The whole thing just turned bright orange. It's like, oh my god, I had to steel wool it and do a whole reseason. It's fine now, it is fixed, but that was a bitch. Luckily, I have 2 cast iron pans, so it was okay. The second one I did not take my eyes off of.
Any idea what caused the fire? Or is it just like
It just got too hot. I mean, it's just like I had that grill going as high as it could go, and that's just what happens when oil gets hot enough. It will just combust on its own.
whoops?
So, yeah. But anyway, that steak turned out. Yeah, that was awesome. Got it from Costco. They just happened to have it, and it was like, I mean, it was like $45, which is not a small amount of money, but it was like 3 pounds, and a 3-pound steak for $45 is pretty crazy. That steak would have cost $150 in a restaurant.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was really good. All right, Cooper finishes out.
Yo, alright. So, as the boys were saying, we were playing some board games. Like, we tried out Root, which was pretty cool. We played Catan, which was pretty cool. I mean, they had me try out Red Flags with Kyle, which was pretty cool.
Everything's pretty cool to Cooper.
Not a bad way to live your life.
I agree. And then Barrett, I was talking with Barrett last night. And he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna get you this game, and it's called Mecha Chameleon. I don't know if y'all seen it. It's not bad. It's like a hide and seek, but you paint yourself.
Oh yeah. This is the game that's taking the internet by storm because it's the next spring game.
Yeah, it's the next friend's up.
Oh, I see. You said Mecha Chameleon?
Yeah, Mecha
Yeah.
Chameleon.
Look
Let's
in the
have a
chat.
look.
2 C's, like
Yeah. $5. Paint
That's not
yourself
bad.
to blend in. Mecha Chameleon is a new sense.
I struggle with the hider though. I can't lie.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. That's pretty creative, and
Right?
at least it is hide and. I love hide and seek games.
Me too.
It's just like prop hunt, but it's like a different take on prop hunt, and that is not friend slop. I'll go to my grave with that. Prop hunt is not friend slop. So I don't. I'm wishlisting this actually. That looks pretty fun.
Not bad. Yeah.
Dude, someone painted themselves to look like a piece of meat. That's funny. Brick wall. Oh yeah, that
there's
looks
a
like a
dude.
lot of fun. So you said you've been playing it?
Yeah, a good little bit. Just like we only played for like an hour, and then we switch over to repo. It was fun, but there's a random in our lobby. Hang on, I'll show you. Because we to get more people, obviously, you got to play with. If you don't have a big group, there's one dude that painted himself like the box, and I was like, oh my god.
Damn, eight of my friends already own this game.
Damn.
I'm surprised that hasn't been mentioned in the general chat.
General chat.
Yeah,
Usually when
Dakota and Josh have it. Sky has it. Mayo has it.
like normally
One
when
of
there's
the
a
reviews
friend
with a
slap
lot of things
but
is not recommended because it's impossible to join friends.
It's not impossible. It's just annoying. You gotta like have somebody create the lobby, and then or you go find. It's not. It's not impossible though.
the Splatoon 1
I
and
was gonna
2
say that
method.
sounds like
I see.
Splatoon.
I see.
Yeah. It's tedious, but it's not impossible.
So yeah, again, Splatoon 1 and 2.
Splatoon.
It's
Splatoon, yeah.
20% off until tomorrow. By the time you're listening to this, it won't be, but it's like the introductory sale. And to be fair, it's only $6 normally, so you get $1.30
A
off.
whole dollar.
$1.20
You're
off.
saving the tax.
Yeah, I might buy this. I am so excited for the Steam sale. I got a bunch of shit. I have no idea if any of the stuff I
Right.
want's going to go on sale or not, but I've got a ton of things I'm watching. Anyway.
That's fair. Anything else good?
I think that's been about it. Yeah, I played a little bit of Repo, which was fun. They updated the hell out of Repo. It's been like a year since I played it. And then I don't know, I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it.
You played Fortnite while we were there.
Oh yeah, I
You
ran
did
one
play
match of
Fortnite.
I
he-
ran one. And
he
there's a guy.
selected build mode
Yeah.
accidentally.
Oh, no.
He said he
Me
wanted to
too.
do not build mode.
Dude, there's so many disgusting people, but like there's one dude that was just jumping like with all this weird movement. I literally went, "Get out of here, Sweat," and I just shot him with a shotgun and killed him.
Yeah, he literally was like, dude, this dude's so sweaty. And then turned around, came up from behind the wall, shot him with a shotgun. It's like, well, you murdered that Sweat.
I've got to be honest. I have seen a couple really funny clips of Fortnite build mode where like someone snipes someone from a distance, but like purposefully misses. but it's close enough to where the person getting shot at knows they just got shot at, and they just instantly start building this crazy tower
Right.
because they get shot at one time, and they just wait until he stops building the tower and comes out on top and blows his head off with another sniper shot. It's so
Yeah.
good.
Cooper won that round.
Yeah.
Did you even build Cooper?
No, I don't know how.
I mean, from what I understand, if you play build mode and you can't build like that, like you know the way, then it's not worth playing.
No, yeah.
So you blew him away anyways without knowing how to build. Just pure skill
Gun.
for the wrong game mode. Gun.
Gun.
Guns don't kill people. People kill people. Pow.
All right, download station game of the week. We played the demo for the new Onimusha game, Onimusha: The Way of the Sword, or just Way of the Sword. So I think, honestly, based on the demo, this feels kind of like Darksiders to me, and that the game is the same. They're obviously very different themes, but Darksiders is a hack and slash that is good. But just like I didn't really care enough to finish it. Uh, and I didn't finish the demo, but I played a decent amount of it, and like the gameplay is fun. I have a soft spot for hack and slashes. It's got good gameplay where there's like, a decent amount of parry complexity, but it's also relatively straightforward. Um, it's unique without being too different. Like I like the theming and everything and the idea. It's just the only one I've ever really gotten myself to like really care about and finish is Bayonetta. Uh, and honestly, I have not finished Bayonetta 3. I don't know. Like I just don't think I could see myself really buying this. I could see myself buying it when it goes on sale
On
in the
sale.
future, but
Yeah.
like I'm not
You
gonna
were
buy it.
excited about this one, right?
Yeah, because like I really want to like these games more, and it's not that I don't like it. It's just that I know I'm not gonna stick with it. Like
I mean,
I like having
you don't want
sessions
to
of
spend
a
full
hack and
price on it.
slash.
Yeah.
I don't like playing because it just gets so repetitive to me.
Mm.
And a little repetition is a good thing, like when you get in a rhythm. But I don't know. I have this problem with Hyrule Warriors too. Um, it's just like after a few 2-3 hours of playing, it's just like, dude, I've been doing the same thing for 3 straight hours with no
Slash.
variations.
Slash.
Yeah, hack slash dodge parry, hack slash dodge parry, cutscene, 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 hack slash
Hack
dodge
some more.
parry.
Slash some more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like, yeah, I don't know. So, um, if
I can
you're the
only play like one at a time.
yeah, if you're the kind of person that can actually finish games because you're a normal human, um, then I think this is definitely really good. I think it's good for the series, and I'm sure it's gonna probably be like an 8 out of 10 on Metacritic.
It's
Um,
I started it up and it instantly told me that I needed to update my drivers, which I'm not able to do because my laptop's not new enough. Um, so that was a rough experience, even turning it down graphics wise. Um, it it was very obvious that it would play well if the specs were correct. So I wasn't able to get like a full experience. Like I could not parry worth shit. Um, I would try and then I'd either get hit or I'd block it. There was no actual parry because I didn't have the frames to do it. you know. Um,
Yeah, honestly, that's my bad. When I suggested this, it didn't cross. Like, I'm not really used to the fact that like new games that come out and you can play on PC literally
you
require
don't
like
work
a
on
20
this.
series or newer now.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah, I need.
and that's
But
just a waste. Like the amount of people that can buy new games for their current PC is shrinking.
that's why I was hoping there was a demo on Switch or um, I didn't even check PlayStation because I downloaded it last night. I was like, well, I gotta be able to play it for the show, so I didn't even check the PlayStation. But I was hoping it would be on Switch, and it was not. So, uh, but I started playing it. I'm like, I should download this on Chelsea's laptop or Alex's. Somebody's that could actually maybe run it at more than 5 frames. It was okay. It wasn't that bad, but like
Pretty rough.
it was pretty rough. Honestly, it's amazing that it ran. The fact that it ran at all is kind of a win with my laptop, but it was not. If that was my only, if I went in with that, especially at like if I paid full price and that was my experience, um, that would have been not a good time. It definitely seems like it'd be fun if I had a consistent frame rate and could actually do everything. Um, did you get to the little bat like guy, the heads with the wings?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you're supposed to parry them because they kind of fly out of range of the sword a bit.
Yeah.
Had to fight them with the sword. Could not parry them because I. So I'm just sitting there trying to reach them, and I'm like, well, made a little further than that, and I'm like, I can't keep going like this. My laptop's going to implode if I keep doing this. Because like I lowered the settings after that, and it still was not doing well. This is how Alex felt until he got his new laptop.
Yeah. But if I'm gonna play a warrior game, I got enough warrior games I need to play through. More of.
Like it's good. It's not something I can currently play on the system. And I know I could play it on Switch or something, but I don't know if I would actually same thing as you, Grant. I don't know if I would actually invest the time enough to warrant full price. But I do think, yeah, at least play the demo if you can. It's not. I imagine it's not that long. I probably was right before the ending.
Just because it's not
I
for us
couldn't.
doesn't mean it couldn't be for you, maybe.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
play it on something more recent than 21 hardware. Um, it's just it is rough playing a game at less than 30 frames for 30 minutes or however long I played it. Because I'm like, if Alex came in here and looked at this, he would actually be sick.
I agree. That's not against the game. That's just your
Yeah, that's
laptop.
that's my laptop. That
Computer.
is a problem with my laptop.
Yeah, it is.
But
That
it
is what
is
it is.
Computer's not being, yeah, consistent. That's the bonus consoles have. You don't have to deal with.
variable
Yeah.
specs. Yeah.
Um. All right. Well, on to the tidbits. Final Fantasy VII Revelation director says today's RPGs need more player agency because fans may be satisfied just watching streams.
That's fair.
dude, I saw so many people misconstruing this as like him not wanting people to watch gameplay streams or videos. And it's like, no, he just wants it to be engaging enough that people don't have a reason to just watch the whole thing on YouTube or something.
Yeah, they want it. The game needs to be fun enough to where if you are watching
You're
a stream
missing
of it,
out.
you're like, damn, I really wish I was playing that right now.
Like, and I mean, I will always argue that the majority of games you're missing out by not playing it yourself, anyways. And definitely for an RPG, that's true. It's just I don't know. I feel like I'm in a growing or in a shrinking minority. Which way would that go? I guess growing minority, where it's like more and more people want to just watch the gameplay, you know?
Yeah.
I think that would put you in a shrinking minority.
Yeah, because yeah, okay, yeah, you're right, you're right. I do agree with him though. You gotta have the game do enough that people don't want to just watch it.
Yeah, it's always an important aspect.
I mean, because like with Melody Memory for Kingdom Hearts, uh, everyone that was like, oh, I don't want to buy the game or play through it all for the cutscenes. They skip buying the game and just watch it online. You know, but that's just cutscenes. But we're getting to a point where people are just like, oh, but I can watch the whole game online and don't even buy the game. You know, it's it's a thin line that developers are gonna have to figure out. I
I mean,
don't
there's only
know
so
what the
much you can do
solution
about it anyway.
Yeah.
Like, it,
People that are
honestly, the
going to
statement's kind
watch
of like
it.
a nothing burger to me because really what he's saying is your game needs to be engaging. And like you could come up with a number of reasons why your game should be engaging. That is a valid reason, the one he provides, but it's not like that's the only reason your game should be engaging.
Yeah, it
Like,
should also just be engaging.
yeah, engaging games are fun games, and fun games are what perform well. So, like, yeah, it needs to be fun because you don't want people to just watch others play it instead, but also it needs to be fun because that's how you sell games, is it's fun.
Yeah.
So, like,
I think on the other end of the spectrum of this, um, from like the perspective we do, which is we don't make the games, we just play them. I don't want them changing the game because they're like, oh, this kind of gameplay, like JRPGs is easy to watch, so we need to make it more engaging and more things need to be happening and blah blah blah.
yeah, I really hope he's not saying this in that context because uh, there's no reason why anything about this remake should change. Part 1 and
Yeah,
Part 2
true.
have done more than exceptionally well. Both of them have been Game of the Year contenders. Uh, to me, that says don't change anything. It's the next
Exactly.
part in the same game remake series.
Yeah,
Why would you change anything now?
you're gonna play around with Final Fantasy 17. Although I would personally prefer you use, like, I get it will be a different director. I would just personally prefer they use the system they've already worked out through 3 games now with this one coming up. Or I guess right currently it's 2 games in the DLC but it's about to be 3. So they've done well making an action game also feel like a JRPG because of just everything you can do and the swap system.
Yeah, they've done really well with the hybrid approach.
Yeah, so I'd like them to play around with that more, but I get it that different Final Fantasy games have different directors.
Yeah. Yeah, no, experimentation is all well and good, but you don't experiment in the 11th hour, which is where they
Yeah.
are with this series right now. uh, you do that in something new. So
True.
I really hope they're not saying this because they intend to change things. At least much. You can tweak things a little, refine, but don't do anything drastic. Um, Dave the Diver's go into Fortnite, quote, "We dig in the bottom of the barrel." That's what's on the sheet. We straight up digging in our butts, twin. Remember when that was like the funniest thing? What happened to that? That wasn't that long ago. It was like a few months ago.
Yeah, I remember Kyle saying it.
Anyway, if you buy Dave the Diver the game or the In the Jungle DLC that was recently announced that we talked about last week, if you buy it on the Epic Game Store, you get a Dave the Diver outfit in Fortnite.
That's crazy.
So if you're one of the weird people that buys games on the Epic Game Store,
Right.
Yeah, I got a number of people doing that.
honestly, I keep forgetting I have the Epic Game Store. I should
To be getting
like
the free games.
I have games on there, all those free games. I just never play them. I think like
Summer
that's how I have
previews.
GTA
Yeah.
5. I should play that. Why don't I ever
Me
play
too.
that?
True.
Oh yeah, because it's on the Epic Game Store.
It's true.
Ugh, and I have to log in because I haven't been on it forever. I'll do that after the show. Let's see. A bunch of Dead by Daylight announcements for the anniversary stream. We're getting a new survivor that's Native American. Grimoire community chapter comes out in August. Frank Stone chapter is happening March next year. New map and realm in December. It's an indoor mall with inspirations from liminal spaces, and it sounds like it's going to play with verticality.
Interesting.
Ooh, maybe we gotta boot up Dead by Daylight. I'm trying to play some Backrooms Dead by Daylight. That
In
sounds fun.
December.
In December.
Yeah, in December. We should do that. We should do that for the show. That'd be really fun. We haven't played Dead by Daylight forever.
True.
There's a new anniversary event called the Black Banquet. It's all about food. See, the Black Banquet comes with some new cosmetics. There's a new rift called Sunflesh. A whole bunch of new collabs, including Iron Maiden, Ice Nine Kills, Walking Dead, Tony Hawk? Question mark. Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo feels
There's
like it fits
a
better than Walking Dead.
What?
okay. Let me see everything that's in the Scooby Doo collab.
They only showed one thing for now. They really just announced it during the stream.
Oh my
And this is
god.
what they showed.
Oh my god. Yeah, okay, that's what I was already looking. Oh my god. Oh
Bruh.
no.
They skin Scooby.
They skinned
Yeah.
Scooby.
This I
That's
wasn't
messed
ready
up,
for that.
man.
I was bracing for like some kind of furry joke, fursuit joke, something.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
really got me there. They skinned him alive.
That is an accurate description, though.
I can't wait to see the rest of the stuff. I wish there was
I
more.
had I had to imagine they're adding Shaggy, dude. But you can't have Scooby without Shaggy.
Dude, Shaggy should be the freaking villain. And he should be unbeatable. No weaknesses.
No weaknesses. You try to knock him with one of the planks or whatever. He just jumps over it.
They're also doing crossovers with Silent Hill and Diablo.
And a makeup company.
And a makeup company, excuse me?
Yeah. A new immersive
Makeup.
experience is coming in the future with no information given. What's the matter, vague boy? Afraid you might say something. I'm starting to get really sick of vague posting.
Right.
It's so accurate, but because it's accurate, you see it way too much. Like the memes under it.
Yeah. Let's see. They're not doing Dead by Daylight 2. That's not going to change anytime soon. They're still focusing on evolving the current Dead by Daylight game, so that's good to know. They're going to do a graphical update, including new character models, improved graphical fidelity, and improved ability for fine detail animation. The realms are also getting a graphics overhaul. Dynamic weather. Ooh. Boys, we're gonna have to boot this game when these updates come out and check it out. Oh damn, the major overhaul is targeting the second half of 2027, so we're gonna have to play at least twice. We're gonna play once when Scooby Doo comes out,
Damn, bro.
and once with the new mall. Oh man, we're gonna have to play 3 times. Once with the new mall, once with Scooby Doo, and once with the new graphics.
God, 3 times too many.
3 times, I know. And literally, like, one of those times isn't gonna happen for another year and change. And we're like, damn. I don't know if we can fit that in the schedule. I'm busy.
Real.
Audio improvements. Voice lines are planned for all original survivors. They will be like rolling updates and not all at once. Let's go modding. In-game modding support for Dead by Daylight.
Oh, interesting.
Maps,
Nice,
modes,
nice.
and everything in between. 1v1 game mode is coming out early next year. And it's based on the competitive
Interesting.
scene for Dead by Daylight. Interesting. Best of 3 rounds. Winners decided by longest chase / survival time. A zombie scenario mode will be coming later on. 4v1 with hordes of zombies in the map. Survivors will develop vaccines and stealthily jab the zombies to cure them. Survivors can be infected and become zombies themselves. The killer win condition is to turn all survivors into zombies. Also, Art the Clown from the Terrifier series is coming in November. That's sick.
Here's
You know,
a picture.
I've been meaning to watch Terrifier.
Here's a picture of Kate with their current in development changes to her.
Wow.
Fast
It actually looks like a game. That actually looks like those look like graphics.
Man, they heard Halloween pulled out of their crossover to make their own game, and they're like, "We're gonna kill Halloween."
Michael Myers is not invincible.
We're gonna make sure nobody wants it anyways.
Well, that's really cool. Very exciting. I can firmly say that's the most excited I've been about Dead by Daylight in quite some time. Yo, they're getting Jason this month? That's pretty sick.
Nice.
I'm surprised it took that long.
It's like they should have already had him, honestly.
Do they have Freddy?
Yeah, Freddy's in the game.
Okay. Oh wow. In September, the monthly game mode is going to be 2v8. That sounds kind of fun.
They've done that before, right?
Probably. But
A
I
couple times
definitely
we
never
played
tried it.
2v. No, we played it for the show.
2v8?
Yeah. This was before we did show things. Or maybe we just discussed. Because I ended up playing, but I'm pretty sure we played it all together.
Hard to say.
Hard to say. Because I think it was before we started doing the thingy thing.
I really don't remember. But I've also not remembered things before. So, who knows? Maybe we did, maybe we did. Oh, shucks. I guess we'll have to play a fourth time.
Oh, darn.
Nintendo Switch Online Music got the free roam songs for Super Mario 1, 2, and 3 and for Mario Kart World added.
Ooh, W.
Oh my
Grant
goodness.
just
Switch 2 update
doesn't care. Yeah, Switch 2 update.
with a dark mode for the eShop. How do I turn? I'm turning this on right now. This is the first time I've touched my Switch in like 3 weeks. I'm turning this on right now.
Yeah, apparently just went live.
Dark mode theme, I must. My beloved. Okay. Old but interesting tidbit for the week. The city of Topeka, Kansas temporarily renamed itself Topa Chico for a single day to celebrate major Pokemon game launches in the United States. The city first made the change on August 27th, 1998 to mark the franchise's very first American debut, and again on October 27th, 2018 for the release of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. How did I not know about this?
Yeah, I feel like the first one okay, but I feel like we should have heard about the second one.
I guess it was back in 2018 when we weren't like we had the
As
Discord, but we weren't
dialed in.
actively following the news this close.
True.
And it is Topeka, Kansas, so
Who cares?
Yeah.
yeah.
No, hold on. The only thing I know about Topeka, Kansas, is it's hot in Topeka.
Yeah, I was if you didn't say that, I was going to. It's hot in Topeka. Only one rumor for the week. Man. Feast or famine. Resident Evil Requiem DLC will release after Resident Evil Veronica, according to Dusk. Probably aiming for late 2027. Man.
He gets some stuff right, but he also gets stuff wrong. I hope he's wrong.
Did they give a release date? They didn't give a release date for Veronica, did they?
I think that's in next year.
Or did they just say 2027?
I can check.
I can check. I'm sitting at a computer. I've got fingers. No. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, they said launches in 2027.
Yeah. So they could totally launch the DLC. Come on, bro.
Well, my mind's apparently screwed up though, because I didn't realize Shadow of Rose released a year later. Which makes sense. They made a 3D, a third person one. Yeah, because it was October of 22, and
Man, I looked at the Shadow of Rose DLC this Reddit post because I was looking for the release date, and this Reddit post says I can't be the only one who thought the Shadow of Rose DLC was an awful DLC. You know what? I hate you. Don't talk
I
to me or
agree.
my son
I
ever
love
again.
the rest. Yeah, would it be daughter because it's just DLC.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
May 7th, 21 is when Village released, and then October 22 when Shadow of Rose released. But
Dang.
but they built the third person mode for that.
I mean, fair,
What was the
but third person is just a change of the camera.
yeah.
And like that's not a
Mm,
nothing change, but that's not
True.
that crazy anyway. I compared to I think it's just cuz to be fair, I think it was I mean a lot of new story.
I hope it's closer to the Ada DLC release date, which was March 23 to and then September 23 for the remake or RE4 remake. Has it been 3 years since RE4 came out?
Yeah. It's like you can get it for like $20 now.
I need time to stop moving.
Be careful what you wish for.
Oof. I guess that's right.
Yeah. You know what? You take all the time you need, Capcom. I trust you. I need to give you more respect.
I trust you. I just want it to come out faster.
Yeah, I'm impatient. That's just me. You take as much time as you need.
Yeah.
I've got other shit I need to play. I just bought
Lots of
Revelations and Revelations 2. I need to play both of those.
Yeah.
I still never finished my second playthrough of Requiem. I was doing it on impossible difficulty. I got like dude, I didn't even get to uh
And you could always
Leon's
play
first section.
RE5 and 6.
No. I honestly I do need to play 6. 5 I think I've played like 3 hours of, and I'm pretty sure that's all I need to play for that game.
Crazy because people like 5 more.
Until I have somebody that can play it with me the whole way through, I'm not playing it. It
Yeah, I
sucks
could
a
see
lot.
that. The
uh
AI's bad.
Yes.
just can keep convincing Jewel to play games, and eventually she still won't join you.
Oh no, she doesn't like. Yeah, she does not like the scary stuff.
Neither does Chelsea.
You live with Aaron or who?
Yeah, but like,
Aaron, come play this game.
yeah, like he's not horrible at video games, and given enough time, he could for sure figure it out. But like games that are from like PS3 gen, or I don't know, like he never really played a lot of games like that.
Yeah.
So like things that we just innately kind of know from
Bad
playing a bunch of
player.
those games. Like just like typical gamer logic, like, oh, this thing is yellow, which means I need to go touch it. I need to do something with it. Or like, you know, there's like common cliche cue things
Yeah.
that just make things easier. Or like, why is X always reload? Although some of that stuff he
Yeah.
would always like, the shooter stuff be good. Aiming is weird compared to now. I don't know. Honestly, I don't care. I'd rather play Revelations.
I mean, Cooper and I played it and it went well, but we played the first few chapters and it went well. But Cooper's got innate knowledge, even though he didn't play a lot of PS3 games.
Cooper is an innate gamer, boys. He just doesn't play games very often anymore because he's an old man.
I'm not an old man. I'm just a busy man.
Old man.
Oh wow.
I mean, I can't say anything. I die if I don't go to bed at like 10 o'clock. Although I stayed up till like 1:30 a couple nights ago. First
Did
time.
you die the next day?
No, because I guess it was Friday night, so I could just sleep in.
Fair.
Okay, finishing topic. A game you would love a remaster or a remake of. And I wanted to do this one because now we can't say Ocarina of Time anymore.
This one's
I already know what Alex is going to say
tricky
first.
because
I
we've
am
been
thinking
like,
Majora's Mask
Yeah.
Effect.
yeah, true.
They've got the work done already. If they've
Just
got
do it.
Ocarina of Time done. They're most of the way there. I don't care about reused assets. I want games faster.
I mean, if we're just repeating history, we might as well.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. I didn't see the thing about FNAF in Dead by Daylight. I guess I just didn't want to let myself read it.
So
I hate this.
this is old, but you brought up Freddy, so I was just posting.
Not that Freddy! Freddy Krueger!
Oh.
Oh my god, dude!
Alex,
Oh my god. My day's
Alex, you
ruined.
idiot.
My day's freaking ruined, dude. We were talking about
The
Jason and
show's
Michael Myers,
canceled.
and I was like, Freddy Krueger, not Freddy
You
Fazbear?
definitely,
Oh my god. What are we doing here, dude?
you definitely said Freddy Krueger though. That's
Oh, I
the
missed Kruger. It might
Or,
have cut out. Dude, Freddy Krueger's been in the game forever. I didn't realize that's who you were bringing up.
That's what he was asking about.
Oh,
Yeah, he's been in the game
my
since
God.
2017.
oh my lord.
I'm supposed to remember that. Let's see.
that's so funny.
That's
I'll make you
hilarious.
feel better.
Um,
Here's Freddy Krueger's art from the game. See, chapter 6, they're on like chapter 30.
good for tonight, dude.
I literally said I haven't remembered things before. I just said that.
Now you'll remember.
That
Alex
both
saying
Freddy. Okay,
Krueger.
yeah. When I say Freddy, I have to specify.
Specify.
Dude, Five Nights at Freddy Krueger's.
The
But
the problem is if we're not getting remakes, we're getting sequels.
yeah.
Is
I would,
like Tomodachi Life just got a sequel. Kirby Air Ride just got a sequel. Um, you know,
remaster all the Paper Mario games. Actually, let's get the rest of them modernized.
we're remastering Sticker Star.
Sure. I mean, I'm not gonna complain.
You're banned.
$60 price tag.
Oh, you're banned. You're banned, buddy. That's not happening. We ain't paying $60 for a sticker star.
You know what? A game I would love a remake of: Five Nights at Freddy's.
Would you actually?
No, he's joking.
I mean,
With
to be
Freddy Krueger.
honest, I wouldn't. I'm kind of surprised that hasn't happened yet, given how popular FNAF is and how popular remaking old games are. I mean, that game is old enough now.
True.
It's I guess the closest they've done is the VR one recreated the first 4 games,
Yeah.
if I remember properly. I don't know. I don't interact with FNAF enough because I don't want to.
Here, yeah, this is what I was looking for. I mean, it's kind of like someone posted this not too long ago. 1 second, it's loaded.
Yeah, you could remake it and make it to like more playable with a controller and put it out on consoles. That's crazy.
No, legit.
The entire FNAF timeline fits in between GTA 5 and GTA 6.
That's insane, dude.
Including the 2 movies. Like, that's actually insane.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like that would make a ton of money. And that's what matters? I don't know.
Yeah, that's what always matters.
I brought it up as a joke, but I ended up I'm kind of serious.
Wait, Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yeah.
It actually wouldn't be a bad idea.
I
As
think-
always, our favorite one that needs a remake, Oracle of Ages and Seasons.
Yeah, all the other Zelda games that still haven't gotten one.
Yeah.
Please and thanks.
Right, but we have an engine for it.
Yeah, I know. Now you can say that about 2 games. You can say about those games and Majora's Mask.
True.
I think I would want the Johto games to get remade.
The Let's Go engine, I can't agree with that.
I didn't say let's go. I
You're
said I
right.
want the
In
Johto games
In
remade.
the
I
Brilliant
would
Diamond
totally
and
love
Shining
that.
Pearl engine.
Are you just going to keep suggesting engines?
Yeah.
The pipe dream would be HD 2D, but there's no way they're doing that.
There's no way.
No. That would cost
Yeah.
money.
Oh man, we're close with that in black, white, and black and white too.
I've said it before. Pokemon could have
was-
had HD 2D before Square Enix did if they just continued on that path.
I don't know. I saw the bridge again recently. It's so pretty.
Yeah, honestly, I'm sure it didn't help that going to the 3DS, they were probably very pressured to make a 3D
Switch to
game,
3D. Yeah.
show off the 3D console.
Right. I just would like, you know, I would just like their Switch games not to look like their 3DS games.
I would like them to have animations that are better than the N64.
Yeah, I
Why is
mean,
that so hard to ask for?
it's 2026 and
Blastoise is still shooting water from his mouth instead of his cannons.
I could be convinced that Legend ZA is a Wii U game with the textures. But anyway, that's a whole other thing.
Let's remake the Pokemon engine, but good.
Bro, Pikmin remasters. Just remaster the whole Pikmin series.
True again.
Throw in Hey Pikmin again.
I guess you're right. They haven't remade it. They just
They ported 1 and 2.
Yeah.
3
and
has
breed.
3 has deluxe, which is basically just 3 with the DLC.
Yeah, so remaster them, throw in Hey Pikmin, and you know what? Let's go ahead and remaster Pikmin 4 while we're at it.
You know, I really wish when they re-released 1 and 2 that they made them in the 4 engine. Imagine if they
That would
looked
be
like Pikmin
smart.
4. Because
would be
that game
killer,
is
dude.
freaking...
Actually gorgeous.
yeah, dude. Stunning. Stunning.
It would have been so cool.
And I don't really get to say that about Nintendo games often. But like
No, because it's the
Pikmin 4
game's
really
like-
is I mean really Pikmin 3 too. They were pretty stunning.
I feel like you
Imagine.
need the games like Chibi Robo and Pikmin where they can kind of actually focus on the environments rather than
That's my remake. I want Chibi Robo remade,
bad.
but we got it ported.
You
to
want Chibi Robo
NSX.
Ziplash remade? Okay.
Yeah,
There you go.
Ziplash.
Approved.
Yeah, if it can all look like the Japan level from the Amiibo, sure.
How about we
And we
just
fix
get
the
rid of the
fog.
thing where you have to spin the wheel to determine where you go next and you just let us play in a normal thing? I think
The levels.
it would literally be at least stomachable.
Yeah.
True.
It would indeed be a better game.
You could finish it. You could reasonably finish that game. It may not bring you much joy,
But at least
but it's not
you
going
want
to piss you off.
All
Yeah.
right, I gotta replay the games, burn all my money, so I only have to go the exact number of spaces.
But then run out of money for the
And have
final
no
boss.
money
You have to
for the
go.
final boss.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get rid of all that.
Disgusting, dude. I hate it. You know what? Instead of Pokemon Champions, let's remake Battle Revolution or Stadium, or just combine Stadium and Battle Revolution. Give us mini games and like a proper, like multi-faceted battle sim. Not up. Here's our competitive game now. You bring your Pokemon here so that you have to pay for Pokemon Home.
Um,
I
I'm
hate
the-
Pokemon Cody sometimes, dude.
I'm probably going to be alone on this, but Black Ops 1 and 2,
No, that'd be valid.
both of them. Yeah, you could literally just make the same game again, but in 4K graphics, and I would buy it like the piggy I am. I understand. I put a
Throwing
label on
zombies as
myself
well.
admitting that I would. So yeah, I don't care. I pay $100 for the two of them, not individually, but I would. I gotta be honest. But honestly, they probably are gonna do that, and it's gonna be even more expensive, and it's gonna be littered with a bunch of account crap. That
And
ruins it.
microtransactions.
Yeah, that
right.
ruins it because
They
it's not
would
gonna be
ruin
the
it.
actual same
Always
game.
online.
Yeah.
I just want you to release the same thing you did 20 years ago with cleaner visuals.
No. Why'd they do that?
You're right, my bad.
There really
Yeah,
are
I
a
don't know.
ton of games that have already been remade by this point. Isn't that crazy?
I know, right?
Remade or their sequels are basically encompassing of them.
Yeah.
Like the only way that you could realistically negate the need for a Kirby Air Ride remake is if you brought in the old map. You know, like
No,
For
but it
that,
would.
just put it on NSO, right?
I would think.
yeah, you know, I mean, it's fairly close anyways.
Um,
You know what?
I
For
don't
the
know.
hell of it, bring in Amiibo Tap.
I
Bring it
can't
back.
look at
Make
my
people
all my
angry
old
again.
games, so my mind can't think of just like, man, that'd be fun to remake.
Um, you say that, and I was literally I just found one. Have I ever talked about MX Superfly before?
Maybe
Maybe
once.
That game
not something to bring up often.
uh was one of the PS2 games I had as a kid. It's gas. It's just motocross, like dirt bikes. You do tricks and do races and stuff. And the soundtrack was sick. And I would love a remake of that. Kind of like it's like in the same vein for me as like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4.
Mhm.
Just like one of the random sport racing games I had as a kid that sticks with me. And I did get a remake of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, except they took
And
out
it
the
sucked.
freaking soundtrack. So like
Oof.
maybe I don't want a remake of that because it's gonna make me mad when they inevitably can't get the license for the music.
True. Um, bring in another one of your classics, though. Cruisin' USA.
I mean, yeah, I guess
But
like
that kind of also has the same problem, doesn't it?
I think that one is handled by the way you said earlier, where you said like the sequel is encompassing of
Mhm.
them. Cruisin' Blast on Switch, I think does everything I need. Like I would like if that game became Cruisin' USA, but at that point, it's not really Cruisin' USA anymore. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like Cruisin' Blast is pretty spot on for what a cruising game should be. So like that one, I don't know. It kind of feels like they already did it. Like I don't know how
Mhm.
else you would make it different.
It's close enough.
Yeah. Arcade games are tricky
Yeah.
about being
Because
remade.
you either bring them back just as they are, or you're likely to ruin them.
Yeah, because if you try to change the gameplay loop from high score, then it's not really an arcade game anymore.
Right. Dude, an Excite Bike remaster would be tough though. Actually,
Dude,
Like the
imagine,
N64.
oh my god, imagine like a modern motocross game that's like Nintendo made it and it's called Excite Bike, but like it looks like an actual motocross game. And it's got like old school track racing and new track racing and tricks and all sorts of stuff. It would be so
So
cool.
yeah, that'd
kind of
actually
like
be tough.
Excite Bike 64, but more.
Yeah. I mean, basically
Yeah,
kind of like MX Superfly, but like give it its own Excite Bike thing. Do your
Yeah.
Nintendo do Nintendo thing and make it its own flavor, but it's still basically just motocross. That would be that'd be really cool.
Would be pretty good.
It's just that like it's so weird as an idea because Nintendo doesn't make games like that at all. Like,
Yeah, right.
I mean, what's the last game like that they made? Freaking Wave Race Blue Storm?
Maybe?
hmm
Because I feel like
Now all you got
it's
is
definitely
flying
been a
the plane
while.
around on Woohoo Island.
And not
Yeah.
even a good version of it.
Or driving the Mercedes in Mario Kart.
At least you have an Excite Bike track there, and it changes.
Yeah.
I actually was gonna say Wii Sports Resort, just so we actually get games that aren't on uh, Switch Sports,
So
Nintendo.
you don't want Switch Sports Resort, you want Wii Sports Resort HD.
I want, yeah. It's just
The best they can do is switch sports. Take it or leave it. I vote leave it.
I can't believe they brought in Woohoo Island and then not only changed how the island looks, they also didn't bring back the most iconic game from Wii Sports
Right.
or the dogs.
Yeah, people don't like Wii Sports Resort because they like playing tennis games. People like Wii Sports Resort because it's Wii
A
Sports
good mini
Resort.
game collection, yeah.
Like, you take Wii
Yeah.
Sports Resort and you change the one thing that makes it Wii focused, which is the characters and simple controls.
Right. You kind of just kill it.
And now it's
Drive
just a,
the
and now it's
plane
just a
like a
sports
motorbike.
game. This could be like
Any random sports
freaking
game.
Bing Bong Sports.
Bing Bong Sports
Bing Bong.
Adventure.
Golden
Yeah.
Tee Sports. Like, use the brand from the golf game. I don't know. It doesn't matter. PGA Tour Resort or something. It could be whatever.
Right.
People liked the Wii. It's not because it's a good sports game. It's because it's a Wii game.
Easy
It's
to
just
play.
yeah, it's a super straightforward Wii game. Anyone can
Being
understand it.
being yelled at by the end of the game or bowling all the time is not fun.
You let go too early. It's ridiculous, dude. There's like a lot of games I feel like I'd want remade. I just don't know how you do it while keeping the spirit of the original. You know, like there's a bunch of like Game Boy and DS era games where it's like, this would not translate properly, at least not for a full priced game on modern systems. You know,
Right.
Any more
I don't
last
know.
minute
No,
additions?
Let's.
yeah.
You know what? Screw it. We'll give Sega another chance. Sonic 06.
You know what? Sure.
I'd buy it just because it'd be funny.
I don't know if I'd
Unless
buy
it
it, but
costs
I'd,
way
I'd
too
give
much.
I'd give them another chance to this time actually make it good.
Do I want a remake of a game where a human woman falls in love with a hedgehog?
Yes.
It would be funny.
I don't like it.
Correct.
How about we get rid of that part too? Get rid of the bad
Remake it.
gameplay and get rid of the species mixing, and
True.
you know what? You got a deal.
Yeah, that sounds right.
All right, well that's going to wrap up the show this week.
Yay.
Thank you so much for listening. Somehow made it an hour and a half. That's not bad.
It's not bad,
Um,
all things considered.
please share us with a friend. We post every Wednesday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, youtube.com/StormwindGames. Anywhere that you get your podcasts, you can find us. Add us on Twitter at AllNightGamers with a K. What's a game you'd love a remaster or a remake of? Now that we just had like 30 new remakes announced. Do you have any interest in Onimusha? Let us know. And we'll be back next week, as always, for more gaming news, talk, and discussion. Thank you so much again. Be good to each other. Be good to yourself. We love you all to death. See you next week. Bye bye.
Bye.